welcome back to our journey through the Major Arcana. This week's card is the Sun card. It's card number 19. And the Sun is about achievement, it's about happiness and vitality, it's about a successful completion of a journey. So we have the Sun up here, and we have a small child on this white horse. And the child represents innocence, represents purity and new beginnings. The white horse also symbolizes purity and controlled power. This little baby has got this red cloth in his or her hand, and that the red represents life force. For me, it's the root chakra, so it's everything security and everything that holds your foundation together. And also in this card is the sunflowers here, which when they grow or throughout the day, they turn to face the sun so they can receive the sun's energy to grow. But sunflowers also represent devotion and loyalty. And then finally, we have this blue sky in the background. And that represents clarity and positive thinking. There's no clouds in the sky. It's just clear skies, clear sailing. The sun itself represents consciousness, clarity, and divine energy. It's always good when I get this card in a reading. Usually means that everything's looking up, everything's bright and sunny day. So I always enjoy getting this in a reading. Okay, so let's see how this card is represented in other decks. Our first deck is the Wandering Star Tarot by Kat Pierce, and here's how the sun shows up. And with all of her cards, she has the words on it. So the general meaning of the card is light, life, energy. She's fiery, she's got the red hair. She also has a heart on her heart chakra, showing she's living or receiving guidance through her heart to guide her way. Okay, our next deck we're going to look at is the Dark Mansion Tarot by Tarot Tech. And this sun shows up like this. So again, two little kids, we have the sun. It's almost like they're at a movie theater. They're excited about seeing the sun. Also the child and the childlike. We do have sunflowers on this, but they're a little bit less. They're just incorporated into the design of the card. But the main feature, it's the main feature. And the feature being a movie. Okay, our next deck we're going to look at is, of course, the Curious Creatures by Chrisanne. And this is how the sun shows up. So the sun is a sunflower. She's holding up above her head. She's excited about, actually, she reminds me a little bit of someone who at a boxing ring and is holding up the card saying, this is the next round. She's very proud of where she is, and she's absorbing the rays of the sun for life force, for vitamin D. And then also what's interesting on this one, it has a little red feather, which has shown up in quite a few of the Major Arcana cards in the Chrisanne deck. And that a lot of times means like it could be a cardinal feather, but represents like a spiritual loved one or a loved one in spirit, or it could be a guide, but a lot of times someone who has passed that you loved, who may check in on you or might be with you, or you need a reminder that that person was there along the way to help you on your journey. So listen to the people in your spirit world who are telling you good things and holding you up. Okay, our next deck we're going to look at today is the Mystical Moments Tarot by Katrin Waldstein. And this is how the sun, very, very different. So a more subtle sun. It's coming from her. She's like the guiding light. It's a little bit like a lighthouse. And she's holding a bird in front of her eye. So she can still see through. She's not upset about it. But she can still see she's hiding a bit. She doesn't want to be almost shy. She almost looks like she's shy to come out. So interesting version of this card. Blue skies. It is cloudy though. There are some clouds in the sky. And she's part of it. So she's there. The sun is there, but hiding a bit. Our next deck we're going to look at is the Deviant Moon Tarot by Patrick Valencia. And here's how the sun shows up. We've got the sun, he's a little bit less happy, and the people dancing. Again, a very masculine deck, but it's good to see what works for you. Different decks have different vibes to it, and definitely a more masculine deck, which is fun. And has the dew from the moon, and they're dancing in it. Okay, and another fun one. Our last deck we're going to look at today is the Housewives Tarot, and this is by Paul Keppel and Judy Buffoon. And this is how. So this is all things 1950s. So a more nuclear family where she's feeding her husband. He's ecstatic. He's getting breakfast in the morning. It's his favorite breakfast. And then we have the moon in the background with the two sunny side up eggs. But a 1950s vibe. Just fun. It's just a fun deck. And that's it for the sun. Very straightforward card again, usually a very positive card, a lot of different interpretations. Usually the sunflower was carried through, but there are a lot of different interpretations throughout the decks, which I enjoy. I like to see the different ways the traditional card versus an interpretation of the card, and it gives you different meanings, and it gives you your sitter needed to know different things, or yourself if you're reading for yourself. So that's why I like to look through these different cards and see how everything translates through. So next week we've got the Judgment card. It's card number 20. We'll see you then.